Hi, and welcome to Card Shop at Argenta. I'm Julie with the Argenta Branch Library, and we're part of the Lehman Library System here in North Little Rock, Arkansas, and welcome. This is our November card shop, and we're going to prepare you for the holidays. We're going to show you a few little Christmassy things, a few little Thanksgiving things, and all of those ideas, whether they're Thanksgiving or Christmassy, can be used for other holidays and even weddings. Or Kirsten's just going to have a lot of ideas for you to take this kit and prepare yourself for holidays and celebrations. I want to thank you again for joining us, and remember, if you want a card kit, to call the Argenta Branch Library. The number will be listed, and it's one kit per person, and we have plenty, so please call and reserve your kit and come in and pick it up so that you can get busy. And if you're watching, make sure that you're watching on Facebook, on the Lehman Library Facebook page, or the YouTube page, and any other social media that we might be listed, TikTok or even Instagram. Make sure that when you watch us, comment in the comments, like, share, ring the bell, subscribe to our page so that you always get our new current videos, but we like to see the comments. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know if you can even upload a picture of what you've made and share how you designed your card. So thank you again for watching, and I'm going to turn it over to Kerstin, and she's going to get us started with preparing for the holidays.
Okay, so in your kit, you would have 4 of these little baggies. Some of you would have white baggies in their kits, and some of you will have these brown baggies. You can find these brown baggies in any craft store. They already are pre-stamped, so it says "Thankful for You," and you can go ahead and, as you see it, they are open. You can open them right here, and inside here you can stuff like a little napkin and also silverware. But before you do that, we're going to go ahead and start decorating it. And first, what we're going to do is we're going to label it, and we're going to put a small little label right underneath "Thankful for You," and whoever is your guest at your table, you just go ahead and handwrite the name in this little label. Next, we're going to go ahead and take this piece of pattern paper, and again, you have about 4 in your kit, and you glue this on top of your bag just like that. Next, we are taking the purple larger circle, and we're going to glue this on top of the pattern paper. Next, we will take our yellow circle, which is a little bit smaller than the purple one, and glue this one on top of the purple one. Next, you will have a pre-stamped white circle, and this one here you're going to color. You were given some coloring pencils a while back, and you're going to color it however you want to. Once you finish coloring it, you glue this one on top of your yellow circle, just like this. Also in your kit, you will have a little piece of well, I would say string, and you can go ahead and make a little bow out of it and just glue this just right like this, and there's your table setting. Our first card is going to look like this. Just simple. This is pattern paper, and all it says is Merry Christmas. I always like to leave the inside of the card blank so you can just put whatever message you would like into it. So let's get started with this. We have a piece of cardstock which measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and we're going to fold this in half. And I have my little bone folder with me, and you can use a credit card, library card, anything you want, and you fold this in half. Next, all you need to do is use your pattern paper, which is already pre-stamped, and you have that in your kit, and you just glue it on top of your white cardstock, and you finished with your first Christmas card. Easy. Our next holiday card is going to be a cute little gnome. And this one says Holly Jolly Everything. And it's super easy to make as well. For this card, we are going to have green cardstock, and this is going to be portrait fold. Just in half, and I'm going to, have it a little bit off-centered. Using my bone fold to straighten this out a little bit. And again, you can use your library card, credit card will do just as well. So this is called a portrait mode. We are going to have our dark red cardstock, and we're going to place this first on top of our base card. Next, we're going to have a piece of pattern paper. Before you glue this pattern paper on top of your red card, you have ribbon in your kit. You use the ribbon and fasten it just like a little bit just in the back right here, and you fasten this to your red cardstock. Next, you can go ahead and fasten this little bow with, I would suggest to use double-sided tape because that holds the best, and you just put that little piece of ribbon right there on top of your other ribbon. Before you're going to start putting this little piece and this little fella up there, you're going to color him however you want to, and all you do is glue him straight on top of it, and there's your card. You also have been given a piece of cardstock which you can go ahead and put inside the card. You can write your own message on it, but this one will go straight inside your card. And there's your Holly Jolly Everything. For our final card, we have I would call this a little candle, a romantic little card, and this is also super easy to make. We have, again, cardstock, which we are folding portrait mode in half. And remember, all of the cardstock is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 when they are finished. This is our base card, and for this base card we are going to have pattern paper in your kit, and this is the same length and the same width than the base card, and that goes second. Then you have a smaller piece, a red smaller piece, which we are going to center somewhat in the middle. So you have like a little strip on one side and a little strip on the other side. And then you have also a piece of cardstock which is embossed, and you place this one on top of the red cardstock. So you have now your base card, a piece of pattern paper, a piece of red cardstock, and a piece of embossed white cardstock. Once you finish with that, you're going to assemble. It's going to put this a little bit off to the side, and we're going to assemble our light. So you have your red light right here, and you have been given another piece which is going to be on top of it. So before you start putting it on top of it, I advise to just use a little bit of glue stick and just run it very carefully, just so you just wet the corners just a little bit, because it doesn't need much more, and it doesn't need a whole lot of glue because it just glues on itself. So you put this on top of your base. That's what I kind of call this. And there you go. Next, you have been given a small little piece right here. And you're going to use your glue stick again, just kind of lightly put some glue on it. And this one is actually your middle piece. And you're just going to go ahead and glue it right there. And then you have been given a little candle. And that little candle goes next. Now this one here is not colored, but you can color it, or you can leave it white, whatever you prefer. And then you have been giving also leaves, which we're going to put right here on top of the candle. Again, you have to color those. And a little bow. And we're just going to go ahead and place it just like that. So on here, so it looks just like that. Just you need to do is finish coloring it. Then you have been giving a piece, a sentiment. And let me move this up just a little bit. And this sentiment right here has a little decoration in it. And this is pretty easy to do. You take half of your sentiment right here, and you can make yourself a little kind of cheat sheet, and you put like a little note right here. You take your scissors, and you are going to just go from one side, make a little cut, and another little cut right here, and you just carved out a small little piece like this, and just makes it nice and decorated. And at the end, you're going to have this little finished product. So with this one was our last project. I would like to thank you guys for joining us. Please join us and look us up on Facebook and YouTube, and I hope to see you back in December.